In this video, we will explore the research that was completed on mindsets. These researchers have brought forward some very interesting conclusions that will likely make you want to shift your perception of your life. The research on scarcity and abundance reveals results that we could not foresee, like a reduced intelligence quotient (IQ) or how we limit ourselves with a scarcity mindset. These results provide us with more knowledge about the difference between mindsets and also encourage us to make positive changes in how we perceive the world around us. As William James, American psychologist and philosopher, once said, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter his life by altering his attitudes of mind." Mindsets and intelligence. Changing our mindset can have a big impact on our life. One of the most interesting findings comes from research done at Harvard University. The study looked at the intelligence quotient (IQ) of individuals when they had a scarcity mindset versus when they had an abundance mindset. The results revealed that the difference between having a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset can be as much as 10 to 14 IQ points. In perspective, that is enough of a drop to bring you down of 2 classifications on the scale, for example, from average IQ to borderline deficient. What is fascinating is that as soon as you change your way of thinking, you can gain IQ quickly. We can conclude from that research that having an abundance mindset will make you brighter and enable you to be better at making decisions and find solutions to problems in a quicker and more efficient way. Mindsets and opportunities. Another noteworthy research conducted by cognitive psychologists, Daniel Simons and Christopher Chabris. In the study, they demonstrated that when our mind is set on a specific thing, we tend not to see the other opportunities that surround us. It's like wearing blinders that completely obstruct your perception. In the study, they use a video and asked the participants to focus on a basketball and count how many times the ball is being passed. Meanwhile, a gorilla walks on the video scene. Most people won't even see it. This finding shows that if we are too focused on something specific, we are more likely to ignore the opportunities around us. This research reveals 2 important things. Not only are we missing out on something better, we are completely oblivious to the fact that we are missing out on something. Applied to scarcity and abundance, you can say that if you focus too much on what you don't have, you could be missing the abundance around you. Mindsets and decision-making. In a recent study published in the Psychological and Cognitive Sciences demonstrated that our brain is negatively affected by a scarcity mindset when it comes to make purchase decisions. We are less likely to price items correctly and therefore purchase an item that could have a higher price than normal. In another publication that looked at the effect of the mindset on decision-making, the results showed that people who have a scarcity mindset are more likely to make an instant gratifying purchase as opposed to think about it for a certain time prior to buying the item. Mindsets and learning. Learning is a very important aspect of our life. It allows us to grow and become better people. Research, led by a professor at the University of Maryland, indicated that a scarcity mindset will lower the psychological freedom of an individual and therefore limit them in their ability and openness to learn and undermine their capacity to change. Not only will they don't, but it also impacts their motivation to learn. It is a vicious circle that creates more limitations. Mindsets and health. A study featured in the European Health Psychologist showed that the participants that had a scarcity mindset made poor decisions in regard to the consumption of food, eating unhealthy food and overindulging. This poor health decision is likely leading individuals with a scarcity mindset down the path of obesity, chronic disease and illness. In the next video, we will guide you in a series of reflections that will help you identify your mindset. Awareness of how you think is the key to enable you to stop feeding scarcity-based thinking. It is easier to apply changes when you know what it is that limits you in your life.